Welcome back to Teenage Nightmares, True Crime Edition. In tonight's chilling episode, we will cover the horrifying acts of Pedro Lopez. So settle in, get cozy, grab some snacks, and enjoy a Teenage Nightmares episode of True Crimes Edition. Pedro Alonso Lopez was born on October 8, 1948, in the municipality of Venadillo, Colombia, to a laundry worker named Benilda Lopez de Castaneda. He was one of 13 children and never knew his father, Megdardo Reyes, who was murdered just 6 months before Pedro was born. Pedro's childhood was difficult, but that doesn't excuse the monster he would become. At just 8 years old, Pedro was banished from his home after his mother caught him attempting to harm his sister. Homeless and alone, he wandered the streets, where he was regularly abused by adults. Eventually, he found a group of other homeless children and stayed with them for protection. But that wouldn't last long. Because at age 12, an American missionary family adopted him, and for a short time, Pedro experienced something close to normal, up until he claimed a teacher at his new school began to harass him, which caused him to run away and return to the streets. And in 1969, Lopez was arrested for auto theft. While in prison, he claimed to have been assaulted by 3 other inmates, whom he later killed in retaliation. Shockingly, the murders only got him an additional 10-year sentence. He was later released in 1978, serving less than a decade in total. After his release, he traveled to Peru, where Pedro claimed to have taken the lives of hundreds of young women, many of them children from indigenous tribes. It is widely believed he was captured by an Ayacuchoan tribe in south-central Peru after attempting to abduct a 9-year-old girl. The tribe stripped him and buried him alive, but an American missionary intervened, begging them to turn him over to authorities. The local police didn't arrest him. Instead, they simply expelled him from the country. Pedro continued his reign of terror, now in Ecuador and Colombia, and wherever he went, young girls would vanish. Still no one suspected him. That is until April 1980. Heavy rains caused flash flooding in Ambato, Ecuador, unearthing the remains of several missing girls. Around that time frame, Lopez tried kidnapping a 12-year-old girl. Luckily, some street vendors were there. They held him down until police arrived. At first, Lopez refused to speak. That's when police captain Pastor Cordova went undercover, posing as a fellow inmate in his cell. The tactic worked as Lopez boasted of his crimes, which helped convict him of at least 110 murders. Unfortunately, during that time, the max sentence was 16 years. He was later considered insane and released and has been missing since. In 2002, he was wanted again for murder, but couldn't be located. We could only hope that he's dead.